Strand Larsen to Leeds. Here we go. Wolves about to lose their star player, as the media would tell you. Well, I'm here to tell you that we're not going to lose anything by losing Strand Larsen. First thing I want to say is, guys, at the end of the day, yes, he is a good technical player. Yes, he scored a lot of goals last season. But this guy doesn't really want to be at Wolves. I think he's shown a poor amount of attitude this season. Yes, have the fans probably harshly treated him at times? Probably. But the way I see it is, with Strand Larsen, there's a lot of pressure on him to be the main man at Wolves, and he couldn't deliver. He couldn't deliver. An 18-year-old, Matheus Mane, could deliver higher than him, which I don't really rate. There's been periods this season where I thought he could become good. You know, the assist against Everton, brilliant. Read the ball really well, plays into Mane, and it's a great ball, to be fair. Obviously, West Ham in the Cup, comes off on the bench, scores 2 great goals. So, look, we know there's a player there. Is he the right man for Leeds? I don't know. I just don't really get it. Because I look at Leeds and I think you've got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's come in, who everyone writ off, right? Everyone writ him off. He scored 9 goals this season. He's been excellent. And he's going to continue to get better and better and better. Really rate him. I understand you play over 2 up front, but realistically, I don't see how Strand Larsen and Calvert-Lewin both work together. In my opinion, if you're going 2 up front, you need a more creative player and you need an out-and-out striker. You can't have 2 out-and-out strikers. And Strand Larsen, he's good in front of goal. He's a poacher. He's a finisher. That's about it. I don't really think he's necessarily the right fit for Leeds. Look, I've got to credit Leeds where credit's due. They're already safe, so if they want to play around in the transfer market, they can do so. But I just feel like 40 million could be spent so much better elsewhere. You need a keeper. Perry, look, he looked decent on paper to start with, but you need a new keeper. That's only 20 million on a new keeper. Easy stuff. Leeds are in a position now where the form they're in, very hard to beat, very hard to break down. The form they're in, next season, they could be trying to push for Europe. They've obviously got ambitious owners if they're going to spend money on Strand Larsen. So, I can't really wrap my head around whether I rate it or I don't rate it. Leeds fans, let me know what you think, but what you're going to get with Strand Larsen is a player who is slow, but does read the game well. Technically, we've got 2 strikers. We've got Tolu and Larsen. Hwang, if you count him. Tolu is a much more of a beast. He's a lot more physical. He's a lot quicker, but he doesn't read the game as well. Strand Larsen reads the game better, but the problem is he's never really in the positions because he's too slow. And some people call him lazy. I just don't know if he's got I wouldn't say it's not the intelligence. I wouldn't say he's got the speed to get in the right position. It's going to be really interesting. Obviously, Leeds, Wolves rejected a bid from Leeds, 30 million plus add-ons. Wolves want 40 million. I don't know if they'll go up that high. I'll be very surprised if they went up to the 40. But look, there's obviously other strikers they're interested in. I'm not sure entirely who they're interested in. I'm going to be honest, I don't really follow Leeds. I follow Wolves. So I think who was it? I can't remember who they said. But they've obviously got other targets. So it's going to be interesting to see who they go for. Can it work? I think it can work. I just don't see this. You don't need a striker. You just don't need a striker. So let me know in the comments, guys, down below. I've tried to sum up the best I can. As I said, he's a technical player. And he can score good goals, but when he's out of form, he's useless. That's what I will say about him. So, but in a Leeds team that's playing well, he could do all right. But I just don't get it. I just don't get the transfer. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe and let me know what you think of the Jorgen Strand Larsen to Leeds transfer.